Hello everyone! Today, for some reason, I decided to bake a cake while blind, deaf, and mute. It's sort of like the blind, deaf, mute baking challenge, except I don't have any friends. Alright, I'm stalling, so let's get into this. Yay! Just keep poking buttons, Caro. One of them has gotta be start. Here I'm blindly searching my pantries for the dry ingredients. I made a little POV cam, but I failed to think about how I couldn't see how horrible this framing is. You're welcome. If you're wondering how I'm gonna follow the recipe, I have a really good memory, so I just forced myself to memorize a zucchini bread recipe 15 minutes prior to filming. My amazing memory is the biggest reason I'm studying engineering. Computer engineering, to be specific. I mean, isn't it obvious? Look at my little engineer hands go, baking when I should be coding. Anyway, we're making zucchini mini muffins. As you can see, I am wearing a bridesmaid blindfold, because I am a bridesmaid in my brother's wedding. I wouldn't have chosen this particular sleep mask if I had other options, but I'm a freak who needs to sleep in the warm, bright glow of LED lights. This isn't a joke, I am fully serious, I have a crippling fear of the dark. Anyways, look at those dry ingredients, woo! I had to go through the pantry to get some almond flour because we were out of the regular stuff, so we're keto friendly, or something like that. My family recently decided to stop using seed oils, evil seed oils, so now we use mostly avocado oil, but even while blind, deaf, and mute, my body still reached for the seed oils. Big seed oil has programmed me well. Now I had to go on a quest through the fridge. Luckily, I know the kitchen like the back of my hand. This is because of my memory, not because I frequent the kitchen. Please don't think that about me. Please don't, please don't, please. If you're wondering why I made zucchini muffins, it's because adding zucchini makes it sound healthier, and I enjoy lying to myself. I chose to get the beaters out, even though the recipe definitely didn't call for them to be used. Also, I'm pretty sure beaters is a regional term, so apologies if you call it an electric hand mixer or something like that. But I call them beaters, cause beating's what they do. My karma for using the beaters when I wasn't supposed to is that I could not for the life of me find both attachments, so I just gave up. I only need one beater in this. This is also the only time I don't mind using them, because my beats were drowning out all of their noise. But on the topic of my music blasting, I don't pay for Spotify Premium, so in 90% of these clips I'm listening to Liberty Mutual and Mint Mobile ads. Take a look at that batter. It looks bad, but it tastes... I don't know, I didn't try to add tape over my mouth. I didn't have mini muffin liners because who keeps those on hand, so I had to grease it. Unfortunately, I didn't get to up my seed oil intake anymore because we only had avocado oil spray. So happy to be looking a mess. This moment was a lot more cinematic with the song playing in the back, but I can't do that because of copyright stuff. But trust me, in my head this was right out of a movie. Now, because I don't like myself, I decided to prolong the punishment of blindness, not being able to hear my own thoughts, and a piece of tape that was starting to get a little sweaty. All to make a blind cup of tea. Yay! This is especially safe with my gas-powered stove. Fire is just so much more exciting when you voluntarily revoke 3 of your senses. With my super high IQ, I completely forgot where I put one of my cameras, so when I was looking for a mug, But the camera's fine, don't worry. Blindly, I picked this mug someone brought into our house. That says trust but verify. Ronald Reagan. My favorite part about this mug is that the full quote starts with, as they say in Russia. If you're sitting here wondering why I keep putting my chin so high in the air, I'm not weird. I'm just cheating. A little bit. I could still hardly see, so it's still super impressive and you should glaze me. I was lucky with the fact that this kettle was so empty because I didn't even have to worry about it overflowing. Another win for laziness. Now that my tea was brewing, I was really starting to lose my sanity. But luckily the music was really hitting. Honestly, I had no sense of time in this moment, but it felt like it was time for cream and sugar. So delicious. Except I couldn't try it because of the whole tape over my mouth thing. Now with my tea made, I was ready to wait between 1 to 13 minutes, but I ended up only having to wait 3. Real talk, when I heard the sweet beep of the oven, I felt something between euphoria and spiritual enlightenment, because I could finally turn off the loud music and, see. Yikes! Holy chopped house! I don't know why I would put on mascara before filming a video that involved wearing a blindfold for 40 minutes. Look at how those puppies turned out. Alright, I got my mini muffin, I got my tea. I left my kitchen, cause, there's quite literally batter on every surface. On everything, on everywhere, including my phone. I got my mini muff and my tea. Let's start with the tea, cause I know exactly what that's gonna taste like. I mean, tastes the same as it usually does, so no surprises there. I know how to make my tea blindfolded. Now, mini zucchini muff. If I were to leave a review, chance it's a little dry. It's actually, like, genuinely, I cannot believe I made it blindfolded though. I'm gonna be so real. It tastes like something I'd make just normally. It's like not the best, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. Maybe I shouldn't have skipped the nutmeg, but I just didn't feel like looking for it blind. There was a high chance of a spice that would just ruin everything. Pairs nicely with the tea. You know, I thought the biggest challenge of the Blind Deaf Mute baking challenge would be probably the blind. I thought that was gonna be my biggest hurdle today. Probably it was. But underrated challenge was being deaf. Here I was, baking, can't see anything, just walking through, just feeling everything, touching every surface. And then there's just music. The music has never been louder. There's zero inner peace when you have your beats on, blasting whatever song. But and I don't have a Spotify premium. So midway through, I just got attacked with ads. I got 7 in a row. And there was some Limu Emu. Fuck Limu Emu. Fuck Limu Emu. Anyways, I would literally never do this again. It made 48 mini muffins. I was so done. I was like, I'm only filling 1 tray. I'm not filling the 24 tray. But then I had to end up using the 12 tray again because I had so much more after I filled the 24 tray. Genuinely, why did it make so many mini muffins? It's a diabolical amount of mini muffins. And the only reason I made this is because I'm home alone. So if I get a little bit chungus in the future, you'll know who to blame.